What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Fix It Garage and this kick-ass C6 Corvette. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Dan Bullis. You probably have seen his car in a lot of my videos. It's that really sweet gray Corvette. Well, now we've made a change from gray to black. And it kind of looks like, I don't know, an SR71 Blackbird.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think so too. He has taken the time to have this car wrapped by Blackbird Wraps out in Ellensburg, and they knocked it out of the park. You want to see high quality wraps? Come check this car out. It is stunning. Every little detail that is in there, you'll find, the more you look at it, you'll find more little teeny tiny details everywhere on the car. And the best part is, on the hood, there is an SR71 Blackbird that was hand drawn. That's right, hand drawn, not an image, not anything, hand drawn. You just don't see that with most wrap shops.
You don't. The guys back there, Cy and Lawrence, I approached them about doing a project this fall. The project multiplied and changed and grew into what we see today. The guys are phenomenal. I came to them with an idea, and it's what you see before me. A lot of it was their input. We worked together, worked on a lot of ideas. This was a special wrap. My dad was in the Air Force. You can tell one of the things that needed to be on the car was my dad's Air Force number. I'm a very big supporter of our armed forces and everything they do for us, and want to do something fun, something special. So the Mustang, P51 Mustangs have been done a lot.
Yes, they have.
And they look good. Could have done something like that. I wanted something different, and was not able to find an SR71. I finally found one on a Mustang, oddly enough. But it wasn't done to the level of which the guys at Blackbird did.
This car was done with a massive attention to detail. I'm assuming they probably used photos of the Blackbird in designing of this wrap.
Yep, they did their homework. They had multiple sheets laid out of every decal that was on the Blackbirds. They started from scratch with, like I said, the drawing of the Blackbird that's on the hood. Lawrence in-house did that. So everything that came off a real Blackbird is what has been integrated into the wrap.
It's stunning. Like the attention to detail. Like I said, we can't capture all of the details with the camera. If you see this car in person, you will be blown away by the detail that they put into this car and the time they took to get it right. They made sure to do the Blackbird honor on this car, and when you look at it, it looks like a Blackbird. It's as good as those P51 Mustang wraps, but something different, and showcasing another amazing aircraft in our Air Force.
Yep, and that's something. There's two planes. I grew up around planes. Like I said, my dad was in the Air Force, so planes and aviation have a special place in my heart. The Thunderbolt, my favorite plane, the SR71 on the exact same level. So being able to pay tribute to an SR71 in this kind of detail was huge. They, like you said, they knocked it out of the park. The guys were so fantastic to work with. Any ideas I came up with, they were more than happy to try and incorporate. There's a few little changes we're still making to the car because it's a work in progress. This car is a car that we picked up a few years ago. It's an autocross car, so it's a race car. That's what it's here for. Will it stay looking like this? Probably not. No. I'm a bit of an aggressive driver, so it's going to get marked up pretty quick. But the amount of time and effort they put into it, paying tribute, like Lawrence, who did the drawing of the Blackbird on the hood, he was in the service as well. So this had a very special place in his heart, and they were really excited once I came to them with this idea. So
I think it's the perfect design for what you want and for what you want to pay tribute to with this car. It's perfect.
I'm excited to get it out. This, thanks to Fix It Garage and all that they do for the automotive scene here in the Northwest. That's why this is a special day. This is the unveiling of the car. It's going to be, this is kind of a multiple step process for this car. The wrap's the first step. The car is in the process of getting prepped to go up in class. It's been competing with SCCA and autocrosses around the country in A Street prep, which is a limited prep for those that don't know autocross too much. The car is going to get stepped up in class big time. The car is going to jump into Cam S, and then you'll be seeing it also at the Optima Ultimate Street Car Shootout events as well, up and down the West Coast. Hopefully we'll be lucky enough to qualify for Vegas and SEMA. Maybe not this year. Like I says, this is the first step. The car is, all summer long, is going to get additions added to it, starting with suspension and brakes, and then we'll be going up to eventually here in town, a local engine builder will be doing a full build on the motor. So the goal is to be in the 630 to 650 range horsepower wise. But like I says, I'm a race car driver at heart. You don't start with a motor. You make sure everything can handle the motor coming up. So suspension, we'll be looking at probably Penske double adjustables is what we'll be throwing on. Borg Motorsports has a fantastic bearing kit that we'll be adding to the car. Strano Parts, a huge supporter of myself and autocrossers. We'll be running his big bars, front and rear. Wheels, we have a couple different wheels that we'll be going with on the car. So, like I said, this is the first step of the process. The car is going to look a lot different. Like I said, we'll be doing big aero on the car, time trial events. Like I said, the car is going to get used, so it's going to be a good fun project. So.
Oh, I think you're going to have so much fun, and we are going to follow along with this build because this is probably the coolest build going on this year that I have the great opportunity to cover. I do appreciate you letting me come out and unveil this car to everybody. This has been an honor. I consider Dan a really good friend of mine. He's helped me improve greatly in my autocross journey, and I still have a long way to go. I don't think I can handle things with 8 cylinders yet. I'm more of a 4-cylinder guy, but
we'll get you there.
I think this is one car I could make an exception for.
We'll throw you behind the wheel. Like I said, there's a lot of people that have helped me along the process. I need to send out some special thank yous.
Yeah. Do you have any special sponsors or people that you would like to thank for this amazing car that you have?
You mentioned their name, Blackbird Wraps up in Ellensburg. Like I said, the guys are phenomenal to work with. Cy and the family. It's a family-owned business. They've been around for a few years, but his attention to detail is, as you said, just phenomenal. Kaioti Motorsports out of Salem. Jeff down there has been fantastic. He supported me. He's such an influence, especially around the Northwest, like Fix-A Garages. He's a staple with racers here around the area. Sins Performance up in Battleground. Eric Sinjum up there. Him and I have been working together for years racing Corvettes. Eric is one of the best around at detail about getting cars where they need to be. AR Motorsports down in Lake Oswego. Eddie Nakato, who owns Cobalt Brakes. Those are the brakes the pads will be running on the car. Eddie is, if you've been involved with any kind of motorsports on the West Coast, be it Chump Car, be it anything like that, you've seen AR Auto Service. So the boys down there know how to set up a race car. So like I said, it's a family event. My dad, his service in the Air Force, like I said, having his number was very important. Could not do it without him. My much better half, Brandy Lewis, and her daughter, Brooklyn, have been huge supporters. And like I says, the whole entire family for re-race here at Oregon Region SCCA. And we have a huge family that we're at every event with. So having them throughout the years, like I says, the friendship that you and I have built over the years has been huge. Like I says, you've been coming a long way. So like I says, can't thank you and Fix-A Garage and your beautiful wife, Danny, as well for everything she does behind the camera. So a lot of people to thank. Like I says, this is step one.
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun.
Oh, this is going to be a good year. You guys thought that the Tundra project was a big deal. This is next level. And I don't have to work on the car this time. I just get to kick back and enjoy it. Something I don't normally get to do, so this is foreign, but this is going to be the biggest project that we are going to cover this year on this channel, and I think it's honestly going to be the coolest project. Anything else that I work on this year is not going to compare to this.
Well, we appreciate that. Like I said, we're looking forward to it. Like I said, we're going to have fun with the build. We'll do step-by-step processes. You can follow along, Fix-A Garage. Also, the Instagram page will be SR71Z.
What is going on, everybody? Sorry, I need to interrupt this video real quick to make one little edit. We did say that the Instagram page would be SR71Z. Unfortunately, that was actually taken. So there is a new Instagram page that has been made for the car. It is SR71_Trackbird. And it will be linked down below, along with all of the other people that are supporting Dan this season. I'll have all of their links down below in the description box. Be sure to go and check out those links and show some support to the Corvette and to everyone who supports him on this build. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys, and now we can get back into the video.
And I will put that
check us out
down below. We'll have a link down there just so you guys can quickly go over there, give a follow to it. Let's grow up this channel for the car just to start getting it more exposure. The more exposure it gets, it's only going to be good for this car.
Yep. And like I says, United States Air Force is on the car, but a huge thank you to every man and woman that has served our country. Like I says, I want to do something to tribute to all of you because I know everything you've sacrificed, stuff my dad sacrificed, and good friends. So thank you to all the service members out there.
Now, I have one last question for you about the car. I want to try to stump you. The number on the back bumper, what does that represent?
So, for those that don't know, the SR71 Blackbird came along in the late 60s. It was a reconnaissance plane only, never fought, but it set the height record, and it also set the top speed record, just under Mach 3.3, 3.28. And the tail number that is on the back of the car is the actual tail number of the plane that set the top speed record back in '69.
That's incredible.
So, attention to detail.
Yeah, the attention to detail, putting a number on the back of the car to represent the top speed, tail number of the top speed Blackbird. You thought of everything. You guys
wanted to be precise. Like it says, when you're paying tribute to something, the more details you have, make it matter to the people you want it to matter to. Yeah. So that was our goal.
And you have accomplished this goal tenfold. Thank you to everyone at Blackbird's Wrap out in Ellensburg for doing such an incredible job with this car. I know where I'm taking the STI the next time it gets its rewrapped. There's nowhere else I'd go other than to go to Blackbird Wraps. This has confirmed where I will be taking that car when it's time to be rewrapped in the somewhat near future. But thank you again to Dan for letting me come out here. Thank you to everybody for watching. As always, if you guys like what you saw, leave some comments down below, smash the like button, and subscribe so you guys can follow along with this project. It's going to get its own playlist, and you guys are going to want to see this thing as it comes together. But once again, thank you guys all for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.